So, Tyler from Plugged On. I'm here with an album review. This time I'm going to talk about the debut album from the band Beast in Black, entitled Berserker. If you don't know Beast in Black, they are a power metal band from Finland. This came out in Nuclear Blast Records, and Battle Beast was kind of formed by Anton, I believe, who was in Battle Beast. So, I first caught on to these guys when I saw on Nuclear Blast YouTube channel the video for the track Blind and Frozen. I'm just like, Beast in Black, that sounds interesting, let me check that out. And I was like, wow. Now I'll say, if you're not into corny, over-the-top power metal, just don't watch the rest of this video, to be honest with you, because that's what Battle Beast are. They're not power metal in the sense that, maybe Primal Fear is, or Blind Guardian. They're power metal in the sense of like Twilight Force and Glory Hammer. On that side of the spectrum of just really, really over the top, kind of corny, but extremely fun to listen to. And a lot of times it's just based off of, sometimes some speed, but also just simplistic, kind of traditional heavy metal riffs that can really, really pack a punch. And, I think Beast in Black, the opening track to this album, I think that's a great song in terms of riffs, and I feel like that one is kind of the most mature song in a way, if you want to say that on the album. I wish there was a little bit more songs like that on this album, to be honest with you. That song is really good. But then you get into Blind and Frozen, Born Again, and Zod the Immortal, which I think are three of the best tracks on this album, and especially Blind and Frozen and Zod the Immortal. They're based around just really great riffs, and especially Zod the Immortal, the opening riff / main riff of that track just feels very much like a Primal Fear riff, and right away I was like, wow, this is neat. It's nothing, it's turning on its head, but I do very much enjoy it. But then the other standout part of this band is the vocals from Yanis, I believe his name is, which absolutely talent all over the place. You listen to Blind and Frozen, the verses, and you're like, honestly, you'll ask yourself, is that a female on vocals? But then you get into the chorus, and I'm like, wow. And then the very opening track of just, very opening of that track, and you have this just very metal scream, and it's like awesome. But then you get into, Zod the Immortal, which I just think he just sounds fucking incredible on the range that is here, and the power is awesome. Born Again is probably the track that highlights his vocals the best, in my opinion. I think that chorus is fucking incredible, and just top-notch vocal work there in talent. And that's what kind of makes me excited about this band's future, is just the talent level is there. I think they just got to put the songwriting together, because I just feel the second half of this album just kind of feels very much of the same, and the songs don't pop as much as the first half does. And some of them get a little bit too much into just a verse-chorus sort of situation. I take Crazy Mad Insane as an example of, there's really not much to that song. That song kind of feels like a dance song in a way. You could kind of, get your grooves on, dancing or something. But, the verses are super short. I don't really think they're that special, and then you get into the chorus, which is super catchy, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, that's pretty much all that song is. Eternal Fire is another one that has a really catchy instrumental section to it, but, to me, it just kind of feels like that's it, with that stuff. But, there's a lot of just corniness to it, which I enjoy that stuff. I know not everybody can enjoy that stuff. I fully understand that. But, it's also stuff that'll definitely put a smile on your face and maybe lift your mood up. If you're having a bad day or something, just listen to something like this, and you're like, yeah, this is a lot of fun to listen to. And, now I have a smile on my face. And, that's one thing I really love about power metal. So, I think this album is solid. It's just not great, but there's potential there for sure. But there's a handful of just fucking awesome power metal songs on here. That's it. The debut album from Beast in Black, Berserker. I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10. Check it out. Let me know what you think. See you later.